Welcome to the Mindfully Well Center. My name is Diana, and today we're going to be doing a little bit of yoga for relaxation. So to get started, you might want a yoga mat, a blanket, a towel, some kind of soft carpeting. I have here a bolster and a block. Those help with modifications, help make some postures a little less harsh than they might be without support. So you might want to grab those. But we'll get started on our hands and knees. So in a tabletop position, our shoulders are over our wrists, our hips are over our knees. If this hurts your knees, you can always fold up the yoga mat and rest your knees on the folded mat. And we'll just start with a few cat-cows. So on an inhale, pushing into the palms, we're going to drop the belly, lift the gaze, lift the chest. And then on an exhale, we'll contract the belly toward the navel into this cat posture. Again, inhaling, dropping the belly, gently lifting the gaze if that feels okay on your neck. And exhaling slowly, dropping the head, contracting the belly toward the spine. So a couple more rounds of cat-cow. And after your next exhale, we'll find a neutral flat back position. We might crunch one side and look over our shoulder, just finding a little bit of space in the hips. We might draw some circles one way with our hips, finding some movement, and circles in the other way. And then we'll touch our big toes together. Our knees will be almost as wide as the mat, and we'll fall into a child's pose. So if this is too much, resting the seat on the heels, feel free to use a bolster or a blanket, and that can help support the weight of the body on the knee bending. So we'll stretch our arms out a little bit forward. The forehead will be resting against the mat if that's comfortable. And just taking some deep breaths into the back body. Now we'll take an inhale, and on the exhale, crawling the hands over to the right, finding some space in that left side body. Inhaling back to center, and exhaling over to the left. Breathing into the right side body. And on your next inhale, back to center. We're just gonna push ourselves up, cross our ankles, and come back to our seats. So if you feel comfortable in a cross-legged position, you can have one shin in front of the other. You can use bolsters and blocks to support the knees. We'll find one hand on our chest and one hand on our belly, and just gently close your eyes if you feel comfortable. Your chin will be slightly tucked toward the chest, and we're just going to connect with our breath. So slow inhales through the nose, and slow exhales out of the mouth. Really feeling your body slow down. Breathing in relaxation on every inhale, and breathing out tension on every exhale. Now we'll put our right hand down flat, and we're going to find a side body stretch. So inhaling and lifting the opposite arm, over the body, maybe gently gazing toward the ceiling if that's comfortable on the neck, finding some space in the side body. And on your next inhale, we'll come up to center and find the same stretch on the other side. Inhaling back to center. Exhaling here. On the next inhale, we'll sweep our arms up toward the ceiling. Palms may touch above the head, and we'll bring those to our heart center. Again, closing the eyes. Gently bending the chin toward the chest. And taking a few deep breaths, just continuing to wind down and relax. Now, whenever you feel ready, we're going to place our feet under our knees. If you feel comfortable, you can reach your arms out, and then we'll just slowly roll vertebrae by vertebrae all the way to the back. Now you're going to want to tuck the shoulders so that the chest opens up, and we'll bring those feet, soles of the feet, right under the knees. And we might tuck our tailbone, trying to flatten our low back to the ground. And now we'll get into a gentle bridge posture. So this could be a good place for a block or a bolster. What we'll do is we'll press into the soles of the feet and lift the hips toward the ceiling, continuing to tuck those shoulders underneath us. And if it's comfortable, we can bring a block just underneath the sacrum in the low back area. And we can let our hands lay by our sides, palms open, facing the ceiling. And just taking a few breaths in and out here, letting the body start to melt toward the ground. Next inhale, we'll press our soles of the feet into the ground, lifting the hips and removing that block if you had one there. And then we can go ahead and straighten out the left leg and bring that right knee toward the armpit as much as you feel comfortable. And we'll just kind of roll the hip side to side, loosening that hip socket. And we'll do one more squeeze into the armpit. And then on an exhale, we'll just bring that right knee over our left leg. And this is another good place if a block or a bolster feels more comfortable in supporting that leg. Feel free to leave that there. You can rest your arms wherever feels comfortable, on your belly, up in a goalpost shape, or in a T. And if you want a little deeper stretch, just bring that chin gently over toward the right. And really melting into this posture. On our next inhale, we'll bring our knee back to the center. One more hug toward the right armpit, and then we can just let that go down by the left leg. Now we'll bring our left knee in, squeezing toward the armpit and just rolling side to side. Maybe finding circles on the ceiling if that's comfortable. And then we'll just cross that over our right leg, again using a block or a bolster to support if that feels more comfortable for you. Arms can go in a goalpost. You don't want this shoulder, your left shoulder, peeled too much up off the ground, so trying to keep at least one point of contact on each shoulder on the ground. And gently bringing the chin over toward the left if that's comfortable. Just taking a few breaths in here. Relaxing into this twist. And we'll come back to center. We can bring our feet in for a modified happy baby. So either grabbing the outsides or the inside of the feet. And maybe trying to straighten one leg and then the other, just playing around. Finding a little space in the back of the hamstrings. Maybe both legs at once. And then we can bring our knees into our chest, just rocking side to side. Now just rolling out the lower back. Maybe drawing some figure eights with your knees on the ceiling. Finding release in all the muscles in the back. And we'll do one more squeeze in. If it's comfortable, you can bring your chin toward your knees and just roll up into a little ball. And then we'll extend our legs out. Palms will face up. We'll tuck our shoulders under our chest. We'll let our feet flop to the side. And we'll take one more cleansing breath in together. Letting it all go. Finding your place of rest. Shavasana. Sinking deeper and deeper into the floor. I'm going to leave you here. Take as long as you'd like in your Shavasana.